There's just so many things that happen during a game. It's which is why I love it. You never know what you're going to be doing on game day. It looks more like a 5-year-old Easter egg hunt. We ready? Monday's usually a recap of our game. I'll dig into our game and what we liked, what we didn't like, what we need to change, what can do things like that. It's constant dialogue with Clem and Gibby. I mean, every day we talk. We'll have a coach's call on the Tuesday. We'll discuss practice. We'll discuss strategy. We'll discuss video. We'll discuss lineup. You're looking for certain matchups that may fit better against certain opponents. There's injuries. I might be talking to other GMs depending about player movements, there's media obligations, but it's sort of a constant buzz of activity in terms of trying to mold this into a successful group on the weekend. And it's really, you kind of live week by week. I'll come here pretty early and I'll have some Kettle breakfast, some of the snacks that our equipment manager, Mike Kettle, has put out, and then set up video. And we always do video prior to shoot around because we want the visual to be able to be implemented. And if we're going to do a man down set or something that's related to that game, we want the image prior to the execution. We'll do our shoot around. We'll touch on a few things, and I just try to kind of set the tone and get them in the right headspace that this is the sort of the last preparation, and now we get to take a breath, and then we've got to deliver tonight as pros. Go through that, have a little lunch. I like to relax a little bit in the afternoon, have a nap, maybe watch some lacrosse if there's lacrosse on, and then just get ready for the game. It's everything. You never know. I'll be having conversations with players. We'll have last minute adjustments with coaches, or I might be talking to team doctors, the trainer, doing a media thing prior. It's very dynamic, and it's not organized chaos because we all know what our job is. You're always on. As soon as you get here, you're on, and there's a lot of little things to do, but it's basically just everything building towards game time. I try to manage the coaches a lot. Like a lot of the messages you'll see on TV timeouts, I don't talk often to the players. But what I will do is talk to the coach and relay what message I want delivered, and I let them deliver it. And then, I'm always taking a pulse of the team. Sometimes I'll talk to the D, sometimes I'll talk to the O with the coach if I want my message specifically delivered. Sometimes I'll call them all in, but that's the beauty of the game. It's so dynamic, and you're constantly reading the body language of your players. You're reading the flow of the game. You're looking for emphasis points. You're looking for adjustment points, like things that aren't working. You're constantly evaluating as the game goes on, and taking a measure of your players, of your coaches, of the officials, of everything. So it's an interesting job because it's coming at you very fast, and it's never the same. So you're always thinking on your feet, and what worked last week might not necessarily work this week, and you've got to change tone, you've got to change points of emphasis, you got to, sometimes players' body language is bad, you got to bring them up as an individual. Yeah, there's so much. You're breathing a sigh of relief on possessions, right? Like it's about getting a stop. And okay, now we've got a chance, and then we didn't score. Now you're like, okay, we need to get a stop. So I focus probably more on the defensive side of it at that point, because you need the stops, you need possessions to have success at the other end. So it's almost like we got to stop, and now you go, okay, let's figure something out offensively. And so your stress meter goes up and down depending on where the ball is on the floor.
Just a little high. 3 seconds to shoot. Behind the back. Goal! Dyson Williams wins it in overtime for Albany.
Eventually somebody's going to make a play. And, I think on that one, Kyle Jackson and Dyson made plays, right? You know, we missed the shot, it went behind the net. Kyle made a good job, pick up the ball. Dyson created good space for himself late in the clock, and you know, you need that. You need athletes to make plays. I mean, there's a reason there's a draft and there's free agency and all those things, right? Like, you draft good players, you go after and sign good players because they have to make plays, right? You know, you can do as much as you want as a coach, but if you don't have the athletes, you know, you're not going to be able to perform at the highest level, which the NLL is.